ASEAN Conversations is brought to you by UOB.
You're listening to Money FM 89.3. I'm Audrey Siek. Women entrepreneurs are breaking barriers, driving innovation and change, and UOB FinLab is right by their side. As the bank's innovation accelerator, UOB FinLab's ongoing initiatives, including the Digitalisation Innovation Programme, Womenpreneur, DIP, aim to offer more than just digital tools. They provide womenpreneurs with strategic support, expert advice, and access to a powerful network. Backed by UOB's extensive industry expertise, these programs are shaping a new era for women-led businesses across ASEAN. So to explore how UOB FinLab is fueling long-term success for businesswomen, we have Shannon Lung, head of UOB FinLab, with us today. Shannon, welcome to Money FM. Thanks for being here with us today.
Hi, Audrey. Good morning. Great to be here.
Good morning. It's great to have you here. We know that UOB has been active in this space for a while. Since UOB FinLab started, how has its support for women entrepreneurs evolved, and what have been some of the key milestones in that journey?
Thanks for that question. So we started our journey in 2021, right? As you can see, it's the middle of COVID. At a point of time, we saw an opportunity to work with communities, right? Particularly, we first started off the program, Digital Mompreneur Program, that helps actually the stay-home moms to actually have their own business as well.
Okay.
So you can imagine that kind of intensity that they have managing their business, managing their family, but with the lack of digitalization, right? With the lack of tools or effort to help them support in this space. So when we spoke to this community called the Moms at Work, we met up with the founder, and then of course we said, hey, why don't we try to help with some of the support that we have? And that kind of started off our journey supporting the womenpreneurs in this segment. Right?
Okay. So could you tell us more about the Digitalisation Innovation Programme, Womenpreneur? What are the criteria for women entrepreneurs to join this?
Yeah, the criteria is, we keep it very simple, very broad, right? So long as you are a woman in business, that you feel that there's a need to help you in terms of to digitalize your business, but not just digitalizing, but also to reimagine your business as well, right? Because some of the entrepreneurs that came on board to support us, they're actually in business for quite some time already, like many, many years, right?
Okay.
So some of the courses or the modules that we offer actually help, like for example, the business model canvas, help them to reevaluate, rethink about their own existing business, or even if you're starting out your business, whether are you heading to the right direction. So of course, some of these are done in-house by our trainer. So that's why we are able to then connect some of this past experience, existing experience, or new experience to actually bring this together to create a better model canvas for them.
Okay, so it could actually be just somebody like me who's starting a cupcake business at home, and it could be somebody who's starting a whole tech business. It can range like a wide range of different businesses then.
Exactly. So based on our past experience running this for a couple of years, we've been supporting close to about 2,000 businesses already, and they come from various kind of sectors like you mentioned earlier, right? So from tech to small bakeries to even tuition centers and so on and stuff like that. So yeah, we do get a variety of it that join us through the program.
So walk us through the process. After participants complete the DIP, what kind of ongoing support would they receive to help them keep growing their businesses?
The most unique part about our program is actually the offering that we put on the table, which is mentorship. Because when we evaluated the market today, a lot of programs supporting businesses or entrepreneurs for that matter do not have this kind of support. Right? But with the mentorship in mind, we also thought about another component because we know entrepreneurship, people always say, is a very lonely journey. So what we tried to package it together was to build a community as well with all these like-minded people supporting each other, coupled together with mentorship from industry leaders. For example, like we partner with people like from SAP, Google, and Amazon that came on board to become our mentors as well.
Okay, so I'd love to hear some real-life examples here, Shannon. Do you have a standout success story from the DIP that really showcases the impact that it's had on women-led businesses?
I think you mentioned bakery just now, so it's quite timely that as well. We have this business, I think most Singaporeans would know. It's called Edith Patisserie.
Oh,
right?
yes.
So the founder, the co-founder, her name is Akhtar. She actually joined us in this year's program. Right? She joined the Digitalisation Innovation Programme, Womenpreneur, which is a 2-week program that helped to reimagine her business, to explore what kind of tools she can help to scale her business, and of course, together with the mentorship. And this mentorship was quite unique because we also had our bank experts coming in, right? So the mentor and her also did caught up and did talk about things. So how Does a bank support her in terms of financial opportunities as well, right? But for Akhtar herself, what she took back from the program was very interesting. She actually saw the opportunity to repurpose her business. Through that as well, she saw some angles in terms of how to grow her business as well. So the things that she did was, after the program, after the business model canvas, when we met her, when we talked about it, she actually had her team come together with her other co-founder, which is her husband, by the way, to actually ideate in terms of, to build a new purpose, because she got that concept from the business model canvas. And through that, they started to build a different narrative or to add on a different layer of how a cake business or a bakery can actually make it more affordable for everyone. Through that, they built their own CSR mission. They started to support communities, giving out like free cakes and everything. And they also start to build a loyalty within their own group as well, within their own followers, Through that, the followers also do help them on some of this mission to distribute some of these cakes and so on. So those are the kind of things that she actually caught up, because she thought that, I could easily give the purpose of my business. But that was where she was, no, actually I couldn't. So that's where she started to re-explore this. And that actually helped her to kind of, I wouldn't say pivot, but help her to then align her team as well for this new business growth.
Yeah, okay. So actually, I think my birthday cake this year, my husband bought it from Edith Patisserie, so I have to tell him about this.
Yeah.
And Ethel is one of the many women who have participated in this program. So what kind of feedback have you gotten about their experiences with the DIP? And how has it influenced your plans for the program going forward?
I think feedbacks are very important to us, right? As we run this program, not just only in Singapore, we do run the program across the region as well. Two key things that actually stand out is they like the mentorship support. They feel that getting industry experts to come in, not just industry experts, but also like-minded womenpreneurs who's already been successful, to actually guide them, to mentor them and so on. The other part of it is they really appreciate is the community that I just spoke about earlier as well, which is to really bring this group of people together. And this community also gave them some form of opportunity to cross-work or cross-collaborate as well. So we do see womenpreneurs coming together to join venture to do certain things or do small marketing event and so on and stuff like that. So we do see that kind of success cases. And what's heartening to see is, to me, if you ask me, is the continuity of that engagement. They even met after the cohort is done for that 2 weeks. They still met up, and one of some pictures that we caught from social media, they met up with, of course, at Edith Patisserie. They took some photos and everything and stuff. So it's very nice to see the community still growing and they're still catching up as and when.
Yeah, so even though it's just a 2-week program, the impacts go on as time goes by. So Shannon, for those women entrepreneurs out there listening to this who are interested to get involved, when is the next enrollment period for the DIP and how can they apply?
So what we can share today is the next program will start next year. So look out for it somewhere in March 2025. And of course, to keep yourself updated in terms of what we do, next programs and everything, you can always follow on our website. It's www.thefinlab.com. Do check it out time to time. And also, if you just want some updates into your inbox, feel free to subscribe for it as well.
All right. Well, some great insights into UOB FinLab and how they are empowering womenpreneurs, helping them grow and succeed in a competitive business landscape. Shannon, thanks so much for sharing all of this with us. It was a pleasure chatting with you today.
Thank you, Audrey.
Thank you. That was Shannon Lung, head of UOB FinLab. Keep it here on Money FM 89.3.
ASEAN Conversations is brought to you by UOB. UOB, one bank for ASEAN.
Money FM 89.